Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, it is very serious. We've got breaking news. The disaster in Indonesia from this earthquake is of a biblical proportion now. A horrific situation has developed. Extreme sadness. Astonishing moment. A building floats past after tremors liquefy the ground, swallowing over 1,700 homes in Indonesia as a mass grave has now been dug for more than 1,000 victims. This is a horrific scene. It was an astonishing moment when a building floating along a river of mud after the devastation of Indonesia earthquake liquefies the ground. I mean, this is unbelievable. Hundreds of people are now feared trapped in the mud. 1,700 homes were swallowed up and have turned the water-filled soil into mush in this phenomenon called liquefaction. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Matter of fact, terrifying footage has now been captured, filmed from the metal rooftop of a house, shows large buildings and electricity pylons moving past after being ripped from the foundations. Also, there's a clip emerging as the death toll from the disaster has now climbed to more than 1,200 people, and officials have prepared a mass grave with space for hundreds of victims of Friday's 7.5 earthquake, followed by massive tsunami. The workers were seen hauling body bags into the 300-foot-long tomb mass grave there in Palu. Now, you guys may remember when this earthquake hit, it was huge, 7.8. They downsized it to 7.5, and they said the tsunami warnings were canceled. But 2 hours later, the tsunami come crashing in with waves 20 to 30 feet high, massive. And we went on the air and we told people, folks, this is horrific. This is going to be awful. This is a disaster of biblical proportion. And I did a report on this 30 minutes after the tsunami. I didn't know how many people were going to be killed, but I knew it was going to be a lot. And the media basically ignored this story for 2 days because it didn't fit the narrative, because they were all concerned about the Kavanaugh hearings. And so this disaster, they didn't have time for it. We kept telling you, this is huge, this is horrific. And I've been telling you that all year that this was the 7th year, and I was expecting a major earthquake with tsunami. It happened in 2004, Indonesia. It happened again in 2011, Japan, and I was expecting it this year. And I told everybody this early in the year, to watch for this situation. Matter of fact, several times this year I told people, be careful. Remember, it's the 7th year. And I was hoping we'd be wrong. I was hoping the cycle would break. Hoping that it would break. But it didn't. It's the 7th year. And here it is again for the 3rd time. It's this horrific situation. Meanwhile, there is some reports that have emerged of looters now raiding collapsed shopping malls, hundreds of convicts escaping from the ruins of their prison. What else are you going to do? What else are they going to do? In the district, 34 children were found dead under the tsunami debris in one area. They were all attending a Christian camp. Indonesia Red Cross is telling us a 38-year-old man was pulled out alive from beneath a collapsed building 3 days after the 7.5 earthquake, and 500-mile-an-hour tsunami devastates the city of Palu. Indonesia TV stations have showed video from the National Search and Rescue Agency of its workers freeing, and it's unbelievable. They're trying to get these people out of the rubble. You just wouldn't believe what was taking place there. An insane situation. It's horrific. And the footage that I've been watching now that's been surfacing here as of late is just awful. And now this mass grave, they're bringing the bodies in these yellow body bags, and it's just It's awful. And I'm heartbroken. It's just, people are weeping. There's chaos of a biblical proportion. It really is. It's catastrophic. It's cataclysmic. It's apocalyptic. And it happened in Indonesia. 7 years again. Please, Jesus said this was going to happen. We're in the end times. Give your life to Jesus Christ. I'll be back later tonight with more, a live broadcast at 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll get caught up on everything. And I've also got a brand new Patreon that's going to be posting here within the hour. Very controversial, but I'm sure you find it interesting. I'll be back with more in just a moment.